Hi everyone, I'm Callie DeWitt. And I'm Jamie DeWitt, and we're on the women's lacrosse team. We're on a bunch of different social medias. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, LinkedIn, you name it, I'm probably on it.
I'm Kate Walker, I'm a senior on the women's basketball team, and I'm active on Twitter, Facebook, and Snapchat.
Hi, how you guys doing? I'm Alan Butler. I'm on the football team, and I pretty much use all social media handles: Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, LinkedIn.
My name is Caitlin Salisbury. I am on the track and field team here. I am active on Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, Facebook.
I am Nate Cecina. I am a senior on the men's basketball team. I'm a geography major, and I have Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat.
Hi, I'm Lexi Quick.
Hi, I'm Chloe Poltznavage, and we're both on the field hockey team.
So I would say my favorite social media platform is definitely Instagram.
Yeah, I would agree. I definitely use Instagram the most, but I am a frequent Snapchatter.
I use social media to celebrate basically any sort of achievement that I've gotten at school. I use it to communicate with my family back at home.
For Snapchat, it's kind of a means of communication for me and my siblings mostly. Instagram is just kind of a I follow a lot of sneakers actually. For Twitter, it's kind of a platform for me to kind of boost Bucknell, boost me and my family.
I follow a lot of friends. I also do follow athletes like, OBJ. I follow Receiver Factory. That's where I get some of my moves from.
I follow Flow Track, I follow Mile Split, I follow basically any famous athlete, Allison Felix, Usain Bolt. And basically I just watch their videos and I take a lot of inspiration from what they do.
I mostly just follow my friends, closer friends and family, and then also like sports teams from high school and AAU club and college teams too.
We also have a lot of family who live in Florida and other places, and so we use it to stay in touch with them. And then also too, just trying to keep in touch with a lot of people. We've played lacrosse with girls growing up, and so we like to kind of follow them and see where they have ended up at all their colleges.
If someone didn't know me per se, they would be able to look at my Instagram or look at my Twitter and be able to kind of pick up what kind of person I am, or just know a little bit about me without knowing me. You'll be able to tell I'm family oriented. You'll be able to tell I love football. I have a lot of football on there.
I think that someone would look at my Instagram, I think that they would think, does she do anything but play field hockey and eat? Because that's all I do is post pictures of my food or us playing field hockey, and I think that it really reflects what I actually do in life.
I think if a stranger were to look at my channel, they would just see a little bit of everything, specifically family, friends, and field hockey. I mean, like you were saying before, those are the three biggest parts of my life.
If you look at my Twitter, it's either jokes about Bucknell basketball or Bucknell in general, about God, or about friends and family. A lot of my retweets, I retweet a lot of James Madison football. A good friend of mine plays football there, so I try to boost him a lot. I'm a very family-oriented kid. A lot of my pictures have either me and my siblings, me and my parents, or all 7 of us together, or me and my teammates, and me and my friends.
When I look at my social media, I hope that a lot of people would see that I'm a very happy person, that I celebrate a lot of what I do both on and off the track, that I'm a sociable person, and that I just have a really fun personality, and that I'm a really fun person to be around. I definitely post a lot about how successful our track team is here, and I want to try and celebrate as much as possible with what we do.
I think my biggest strategy to stay safe on social media is to just be careful who follows me. I'm private on all my social media, so you have to request to follow me and I have to request to follow you, and I think that works best because then I know who's viewing the things that I post, and I think that's my biggest way that I keep safe.
I have some friends who are public. Good for them, but I prefer to be private. Even on Facebook, I know even though I don't use it that often, I have it set to the highest privacy settings you can have it on, and I think that's just the best way to go because you don't need to be friends with everyone, especially if you don't actually know that person.
our coach has sometimes said that we need to follow the account and they have to follow us back, so that can kind of be a checks and balance, but you kind of just need a friend or someone that's looking out for you to make sure your stuff is appropriate. Our mom has made it a point that she is to be able to follow us on all of our social media, so because she can pretty much see everything that we're doing, I would say for the most part that keeps us pretty safe.
My Instagram is private, so like you have to allow people to follow you, and I don't post anything on there that my mom wouldn't be okay with, and that's kind of how I am with Twitter too. If I can't explain a joke or I can't explain a tweet to her and she wouldn't understand or she wouldn't laugh, then I don't tweet it.
So my biggest struggle on social media is making sure I'm not tagged as Jamie, but my second biggest struggle is trying to refine what I want to post out there and what I think is appropriate. Sometimes in the moment I really love a picture that I want to post or a thought that I want to share with people, but I think a week later I might have regretted it. So it's kind of deciding in the moment what I want to post and if I would actually kind of like it a year down the road.
I think the biggest challenge I face is how much time social media consumes. It takes a lot of hours out of my day that I could be doing schoolwork or exercising, but I sit on my phone instead.
Some of the challenges that I've personally faced on social media would be that I compare myself to people that are unrealistic to be compared to, such as fitness models and other professional athletes, and I start becoming really self-critical.
I haven't struggled as much with comparing myself to like celebrities and other athletes, but I think when I see people like mutual friends of my good friends having fun or just like posting things, I'll compare my life to them more so because I'm in a similar situation as them. It's just important to really realize that people are mostly just posting the good things about their lives, and everyone, there's more to a person than their social media.
You don't always see the struggle that people go through to get to these super duper happy points. And someone had once said to me that no matter how happy of a moment that you have had, there's always been an equal and opposite really bad moment that you've had. And it's really not something that many people talk about.
Everything you put on there stays forever. You can delete as many things as you want. You can delete the app or you can delete your profile, but everything that you put out there is there forever. And if somebody wants to find it, they can find it.
Everybody could go back in time and see some of the earliest things that you posted. And as much as you think that 5 years ago what you posted in middle school, no one's gonna see that, everyone will see it if they look back far enough.
Everything is permanent, so even if you post a picture and delete it right away, there is a chance that someone can screenshot it.
At the same time, you have to watch what you retweet or what you like, because people associate that with you. So if you're retweeting or liking bad things, then they put that with you. I remember one time my dad called me into his room. I got in trouble, and I was wondering why, and he thought I actually tweeted one of the tweets that I retweeted because he saw my name and he associated that tweet with me, because he didn't necessarily know how Twitter worked, but not all adults do.
You want to put out there what you want to put out there. Just because your friend posts something doesn't mean you need to be posting something similar, especially if it is something that might be a red flag to someone down the line.
Social media truly doesn't matter, and it shouldn't matter. What does matter are the real relationships you form with people. Your friends on social media aren't necessarily your friends in real life, and it's important to keep that in mind, because real relationships are what's going to get you through the hard times in life.
I pledge to keep in mind how other people might see my posts.
I pledge to think about how my retweets, likes, and favorites reflect on me, as well as what I post.
I pledge to keep in mind that my posts last forever.
I pledge to not define myself based on my social media.
I pledge to be a good bystander on social media.
I pledge to think before I let someone friend or follow me.
I pledge to think before I post.
I pledge to think before I post.
I pledge to think before I post. Perfect. Woo!
That's a wrap.